So for people that know, I met Mike on a flight, and it was a surreal experience. You know, like from being a kid and thinking like, this is Superman. That's what I thought as a kid. It's just, you know what I mean? Like seeing those, when you see it as a kid too, I think it's different. Like you're just like, whoa, that is so nuts. Like these 11-second knockouts and
Joe,
shit.
know what's so bizarre? Periodically, even to this day, people come up to me and talk about the experience that they saw him and he talked about meeting me. So is that true?
All the time,
it's on
right?
a special. It's on.
It's on
Netflix special?
It's on
People
mostly
ask me,
stories.
is that true?
Yeah, mostly stories.
You really meet him?
And it was a surreal experience, and you know, we spoke on the plane, and then like when I thought we were done talking, you know, I faced forward, and then he came back and like tapped me on the shoulder. I was like, oh shit, like Mike's talking to me. I'm down here like seat belted in, but then we land, and he was like, oh, where's your show? And I go, oh, it's here. I give him the number. Never expect to hear. Hits me up the next day, and he's like, we're coming to your show. And I was like, oh my God. And I really did say like, I'm amazed that you're coming. And he said, it's all love. And I just said, I love you. Because I didn't know what to say. And then
that was good.
And he was like, cool. He's like, all right, man. And then I hung up the phone. And then I remember I called the Pittsburgh Improv manager, and I go, hey man, I just go, you're not gonna believe this, but Tyson's coming to the fight tonight. He goes, Mike Tyson? I go, no, fucking Tyson Chicken. Yeah, Mike Tyson's coming tonight. He's like, I'll corridor off a whole thing, and you know, and I didn't know he was at the show because the show had already started, and I didn't see him arrive. When we go back to the green, after the show, I walk off stage and he grabs me and he goes, let's go to the green room. So he took me to my green room, right? Like he was like, and I was like, fuck yeah. And we hung out in that green room over an hour and just shooting the shit and talking. And when I forgot, like the time had passed, I opened the door. The entire staff is lined up at the door to meet him. Like that's the effect that he has on the group, you know? Wow. Like they're waiting in a line for an hour outside the green room. And like, you know, we talked about boxing, about life. It was fascinating. One of the things I really appreciated about you as a fighter was like that you really knew that you were putting on a show. So that's something that I feel like I miss. You know, there's no one that put on the show the way you did. Like you knew that people bought tickets and paid for the pay-per-view. And then it's still like one of my great memories, man. It was a thrill to meet you. So I just wanted to stop by and say hi.
Sounds like you're wrapping it up.
Awesome.
Ramping it up.
Yeah, he has to go.
I do. Oh, by the way, did you buy 7 Bentleys that were the same color?
No, but I bought around 7 Bentleys before.
Damn.
They're Rolls Royces.
I wanted to ask.
But you did give away one when you crashed it, right?
Yeah, let me tell you that story. I wish I had some time. I was married at the time to Robin Givens, and we were in some fast food joint. We were ordering food, and she went in my pocket, I guess, to get some money out of my pocket to pay for it, and she had some condoms came out, and she was mad, so she got in the car, and then boom, she crashed the car into another car that was just parked there, boom, and she hit somebody, and she hurt their arm, and then the cops came, and so the cops came, and the cops were saying, hey, what happened here, right? And I was afraid that they were going to arrest me or arrest her, so I said, well, nothing happened, officer. Nothing. And the guy was, and it was the guy with a broken arm. I said, you know, sir, why don't you just take the car? You know, you deserve it because you've been doing a lot. Because I didn't want to get arrested. I didn't have a license or anything. Right. And I didn't want my wife to get in trouble. I said, why don't you just take it? You know, it was around 230 at the time. So why don't you just take it? It'll be okay. And the guy said, hey, don't tell me that. And then once he said that, I said, got him. I said, I got him. And I said, hey, man, take it, man. Do this, man. You deserve this. Take it. And they took it.
Wow.
But before that, some guy arm was broken, and I gave him my money.